Mukesh Ambani is playing geopolitics, guys. He's legit balancing between Modi in Delhi, Trump in Washington, and the billions of dollars in global capital from Disney to Saudi Arabia's public investment fund. And guess what? He cannot do this alone. So he's sending his 3 kids to make Reliance unstoppable without offending anyone powerful. To expand globally, Reliance needs the West's money and India's government at the same time. And that is not easy. So, how do you grow in both the worlds without making either side angry? Very simple. You divide and conquer through your kids. Now, Akash, the eldest son, runs Jio, which is valued around $100 billion, and Jio is backed by Meta, Google, Qualcomm. Now, to keep the US and the White House happy, they are planning IPO for Jio platforms in the US, possibly via Nasdaq. So it's Ambani's way of saying that Trump, don't worry, my biggest digital company follows your rules too. Now, Isha, she's leading Reliance Retail and the new consumer goods vertical. But this is not just about selling soaps and snacks. She's legit partnering with Disney. Now, Disney will get a stronger foothold in India, and Reliance in turn will get global distribution. Perfect. Now Anand, the third and the youngest child, he's in charge of Reliance New Energy, the most ambitious part of the empire. $10 billion is already committed for solar panels, hydrogen, battery storage. But Ambani plans to make Jamnagar the green capital of world. Mark Zuckerberg, Sundar Pichai, Disney, Gulf, head of Saudi's $700 billion PIF, they are all part of the same grand plan. Make Reliance too global to be ignored and too diversified to fail. So it's not just business strategy, it's an insurance against political risk. Because if US relations cool, Gulf money will step in. If oil faces the heat, digital and retail will stabilize the profit. Now that's why this empire looks bulletproof, but only on paper. Because you know why? Mukesh Ambani is not the only one doing this. Gautam Adani, guys, his biggest rival, is playing a similar global game. Adani is also quoting US investors, building renewable and data center projects, and cozying up to Middle Eastern funds for infrastructure capital. Now, his group has raised billions from Qatar Investment Authority and Abu Dhabi's IHC. So, two Indian tycoons, one goal: dominate global capital markets without upsetting Modi or Trump. But both need the same investors, same political access, and same goodwill. And when two billionaires are fighting on the same front, only one can stand on the tightrope without shaking.